Hello friends, I Vipin Nair here. So just back with my episodes on MSI. I'm doing MSI episodes. This is our 14th episode. The broadcasting industry is one of the good industry to get in and build your own audience over there. So around 5.5 million active broadcasts are there as per the study from Nielsen and Edison's. So they says that there are this many accounts or active accounts are available. So you can understand that the number of people who actually watching broadcast and things. There are other study shows that there are 18.5 million episodes are there, and over 100 languages these episodes will be recorded. So you can understand that. So there is very big opportunity and big market for this particular industry. And the basic niches which this podcast covers is society and culture, and comedy, then news and politics, health, and these are the some basic niches which actually this particular podcast channels are covering on. And if you are a blogger, and if you are a person who actually wanted to create your influence digitally, then podcast is one of the best source for you to get into that. So as it says that 2025 will be video market, and after 2025 it's going to be audio, because nobody is having time to go and watch your video. They will be more listening on broadcast. So this broadcast actually listened on the gym, on the driving, on the any other activity they are doing. They are not very much focused towards only one thing, and they are doing that. So that's the thing, how you can look into this particular section. So this is one of the most important, and the study shows that the smartphone users are the fastest consumer of this particular podcast. And the postcard ad revenue is around $659 million worth ad revenue they generated. So you can understand that the importance of postcard we're getting. And if you are into the market which you wanted to generate your valuable things, so there is a best example of Fat Flynn. He generates around 2 crores monthly income. He started his business through broadcast. So you understand that how he built his audience, how he built his tribe around his broadcast, so that he can refer people directly to the any product, to any services, where people will go directly and buy those things. So that is the importance of this particular section. Then let's how we can start in a broadcast, basic logic, how we go about it. So first thing, you need to have a topic, set of topics where you can talk about at least 100 episodes for that. And there should be a basic format for broadcasting. First, you should have a tracer is like you actually telling them what they are going to get into this episode. Then an intro music, and intro music will also come with an introduction of you. Some kind of voice overing from other person is also fine. That kind of intro music comes. Then welcome, and where you will be welcoming them into your episode. And after that, that's your ad spot. You can run your ad, and in this ad spot you can easily run your ad, your personal ad. If you have your personal ad, you can run that ad. If you don't have your personal ad, you can easily go and run other affiliate products ad. So that's the way you going to use this particular platform as an MSI platform for yourself. Then interview, that's the section. This is the core section. This is the main section of your broadcast, where you will be interviewing persons, or if your broadcast is kind of interviewing, you will be interviewing the people. Or if you are not interviewing kind of broadcast, you only talking. So this is the core place where you will be putting your main content. That is the interview section. Then comes CTA section, where you will be asking your listener to take some action, go and check out some pages, go and do some action. So that's the process of CTA. After CTA, there is outro music, where you will be signing off with any music, all those things. So these are the 7 steps which you need to follow if you are preparing on a broadcast. Okay, so that is the one thing, how your broadcast format should be look like. Then what are the basic equipments you require to setting up your broadcast? There are basically 2 main things you require when you setting up a broadcast. First is a mic, which good quality mic, so that you can record your voice properly on that. And after that mic, you require a editing software where you can go and easily edit your audio, whatever you have recorded. So there's like I'm using ScreenFlow to do these things. So there are other professional softwares which you can, like Adobe Audition and Audacity. These are the some famous platforms where you can go and get edit all those things. Whereas Yeti mic is good for starting your podcast. It comes around 10,000 bucks, so that's the good to start with your broadcasting. That's the thing, audio editing you can do. Then when you done your with audio editing, then your next is you need to submit these broadcast to the different directory channels. So you need to submit to the iTunes, all those things. Before that, what you need to do, you need to host this broadcast. So any kind of like if you are preparing a video, you need to host that on YouTube, then only people will be going to watch it. So same way, if you are doing a podcast, you are recording a podcast, you need to upload that into a platform which is like we called it a podcast host platform. So some of the hosts are like Buzzsprout. Buzzsprout is one of the famous platform where you can go and host your audio. When you host an audio, you get an RSS feed. When you get that RSS feed, you can easily go and distribute that RSS feed to different broadcasts. You can take that broadcast and go and publish on different platforms. So that way you get publish your broadcast and updated. And there are other services provider like Transistors, all those things are there where you can go and publish your broadcast in different directories. So the best part of this session is like if you wanted to start fresh, and if you're starting as a fresher, so what to do, you should not require to have all these things. You can start using from your own phone, and there is a best channel, that is Anchor.fm. Anchor.fm is one of the broadcast hosting platform where you can easily record your broadcast and upload your broadcast. When you upload that will be automatically sent to the different broadcast directory platforms like Stitcher, iTunes and Spotify. All these platforms will be your automatically your podcast will be get updated. So you need to make sure that you need to be you need to create regular content over there, and you need to engage with the audience. You need to share all those things. So now comes the marketing part of the broadcast. Okay, you started the broadcast. Now how you going to drive traffic to your broadcast? For that there is you should have a website should be in WordPress based website is enough for you, where you will be talking about all your episodes over there, and you will be transcribing those episodes as a content, so that you can use that as a content marketing. Even if you can record a video, so you have an opportunity to use that content as a video content also. So 3 format of content is already done with one task, where you have recorded your video, where you have used that audio, and where you have used that audio transcription as a content. So these are the 3 platforms. So you will be ranking on SEO through SEO on Google and driving traffic towards your website. From website, those audience will be going to your broadcast channels. And very like study shows that the broadcast listeners are very loyal audience than anyone else. Like these broadcast listeners are the very much focused towards that particular business or particular industry field. If they like the broadcast, they're regular listener, they will become regular and listen all those episodes, whatever episodes coming. So you need to plan your day, you need to plan your schedule, like every week when you are going to publish your podcast, so that they will get to know that okay, every this time they will be published. Okay, so you can distribute the information to them that you are going to publishing this podcast. So these are about podcast, one of the most interesting field to get in, where you can leverage this particular platform to show your advertisement as well as your own information knowledge with all the audience. So that's it in broadcast. Hope you like this session. If you wanted to learn more about MSI ecosystem, I am doing a webinar every Tuesday 7 p.m. and if you wanted to get into that webinar, it's very easy. You can directly go to askvipin.com and type MSI. So you will get in a page, and also you will subscribe to my list, so that when I go live you will get notified with that. Till then, bye bye, take care, have a nice day, God bless you all.